Hello, how are you doing? Today we are going to talk about confidence, okay? Where is yours? Where is mine? So, oftentimes we feel like we have to do everything. I don't know if that's a me thing or a we thing. Let me know in the comments. So, today I want to talk about feeling like no matter how much you accomplish or how much you do, somehow you're not measuring up. And some people call it imposter syndrome, some people call it, I don't know. But I think it's really a matter of confidence. If you looked at yourself from the outside and saw yourself the way other people see you, you would think you were crazy for lacking confidence. Okay, so I'm gonna lead this off just by talking about me. You have your own situations and how you feel about things, but I'm gonna talk about me because that's who I know. Now, your girl is someone who has always set a goal, achieved a goal, set a goal, achieved a goal. And recently, back in January of this year, I got in an accident and I ended up having some injuries in my spine. And I'm a fitness person. I love to exercise. Um, Maybe I just love to look good. I like health is very important to me, and that's part of my goal and part of my purpose for people is to be their most healthy selves. Because if we're not healthy, we can't accomplish the things that we have set out to accomplish, right? So this is not an instructive video at all. This is just a video full of vulnerability, and this channel is just going to be me sharing who I am, and hopefully in doing that and overcoming the things that I feel like I need to overcome, sharing that journey with you to get to my most productive and positive self, whatever that looks like. That's what this is going to be. So after the accident, I started having pain, and then it got to the point where my doctor said no exercise. You just need to rest, and that was this is April. Okay, so that was quite some time ago. I have been released just in the last couple of days, about 4 days ago. I was released to do body weight only. Now I like to lift weights with I like to lift weights. I was walking throughout this time, but at about probably, I don't know, probably about a month ago or so, I really started to feel down. There's no other way to put it about how I was being limited. And as I started to feel down, I withdrew. Okay, I usually post on my Facebook, my Instagram. I'll do exercises. I'll post something, something motivational, whatever. When you are the go-to happy person or the go-to person for positivity and encouragement and things like that, I'm not gonna say you, because hey, maybe that's not your story, but I am that way, and I'm looked at as that, and so that's part of my identity that I represent, or that I feel like is that's what people expect from me. Let's just put it out like that, right? So when I was feeling down, I felt as though I couldn't show up, that I couldn't be that girl, right? But you know what? We're multifaceted individuals. Sometimes I get pissed off. Sometimes I'm happy as all get out. Sometimes I'm positive. Sometimes I want to complain, right? And I mean, for me to say that on a camera and put that out there into the world, that's a big deal. Okay, so growth is so important when it comes down to being who you are. Now, I am a lady of a certain age, okay? I was born in the 70s, okay? Barely. But the thing is, sometimes you sit back and you realize, I got all these accomplishments, okay? Look, I went right from high school to college, got my bachelor's degree, went into the military as an officer, bought my first house by the time I was 23. Okay, but I think I bought my car before I bought a house. I did. I bought a car before I bought a house, and I felt like I was more excited about buying a car than I was about buying a house. But that's because I had always lived in a house my whole life. I'd lived in a house, right? So I just felt like, hey, I always had somewhere to live, and now I got somewhere to live. Buying a car, I never had a car. has anybody ever experienced anything like that? I didn't know how much of a big deal it was that I was buying a house at 23 years old. I think I was 23. Yeah, I think I was either 23 or 22, regardless. I told y'all I was born in the 70s, so give Karen a little break. So, anyway, yes, did that. Got married, had my kids. We've moved a lot. I'm a military spouse now. I got out of the military before I had my children, and man, I'm telling you, I've got 2 master's degrees, and none of this is to be braggadocious. Okay, the second, so I'm a nurse practitioner by education and by board certification. I say it that way. I have worked one job, and it was a temporary job, so it was for a month. So I've had this nurse practitioner qualification for since 2020. Yeah, actually, it was still 2019. And as I was looking for jobs, couldn't get one. I live in South Florida, and the market is such that they want everyone to be bilingual. So I got 2 master's degrees. I got a bachelor's degree, obviously, right? And I've got all this qualification, and I'm a nurse. I've always been a nurse. So literally, it was like, if I want a job, I'm just gonna go and get it, because nursing was in such high demand, is in such high demand. So it was literally like I would only apply to one place ever since I got out there. Actually, I had a moonlight job when I was in the Air Force. So ever since then, I literally walked in just to see something and walked out with a job. So ever since I've been a grown person, looking for nursing jobs, I would apply to one job. I would look and see what job I wanted, and that was what I would apply for. I didn't take that attitude coming out of with my nurse practitioner. I knew better than that. So when I tell you, I put in more than 200 applications and got one interview, that affected me. Okay, because never ever ever have I been in a situation where I have gone after something and not gotten it. So anyway, long story short, I had worked in the hospital, and then I left the hospital in January. I am not that nurse that is going to continue to take abuse, not be given the things that I need to feel safe in my job, and put my family at risk. So it was COVID and all of that was going on, and I didn't feel safe. And after a while, the kids, are at home, and I'm like, I'm better off at home, because I was so scared that I was gonna bring something home. My husband, my kids. It wasn't worth it. I don't care how much money it was. It would, and I'm in South Florida. They don't pay nurses like they pay nurses in other places. Okay, let me just tell you that. So anyway, long story short. No, it ain't. It ain't finna be short. You could pause me and come back. Just let me know that you, what you think about. No. I'm sharing myself here, and if you would like to know more about how I'm going to go through the process of regaining my confidence, getting my fitness back, and because I feel out of shape. People will look at me and they'll be like, girl, you tripping. But listen, I don't feel like I want to feel. When I'm walking and, doing different things, I just feel that my fitness level has gone down. So you can join me on the journey in whatever it looks like to get to where I want to go. Okay. So I started a business, Be Well with Jonelle. I coach people. It's a weight loss. I have a 12-week weight loss signature program. If you're interested in that, cool. I have an email list. If you're interested in that, let me know. I'll leave a link for you to join up, You can DM me, whatever, however that goes. But my purpose here is a little more personal than business. Okay, the business is always there. That's great, and I'm grateful for it. And my thing here is I want to be able to feel my full self. And I really don't feel my full self. And despite the accolades, despite, when other people look at me, they see a successful, confident, beautiful, I ain't doubting that. Okay. Anyway, but they just see something that sometimes I don't, it's not that I don't see it. Like, I think I'm great. Okay. But I just lack confidence sometimes. I'm putting this on. I don't know if I'm gonna post this, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna post this. This might just be, I don't know. If you see this, there it is. And there's no real reason for it. Who knows what the reason is? It can go all the way back to childhood, whatever. But I know that there are a lot of people who have troubles feeling good enough. And in that, sometimes the way that they move forward is to collect another accolade, okay? Go back to school, get another certification, do this, do that, start a business, start another business. But one thing I do know is I am a phenomenal wife. I am a phenomenal mother. My mother and I are like besties, okay? So in my immediate family circle, I know that I am valued far more than I see my value. Does that make sense? I am a daughter of the King, okay? So I'm a Christian girl. So every now and again, like I might get to preaching to y'all. I don't know. I might share my testimony with you. I might read something and then want to come and share that with you. If that is something that you are not interested in, you can skip those videos. You'll know. Or, don't watch me. It's okay. One thing I know that I have done in the past is people please. Okay? And not all the time have I been a people pleaser. I was passive for a long time, and then I felt like I was being run over, and being taken advantage of. This was a long time ago. And then I said, okay, no more of that. And so instead of moving into assertiveness, I skipped assertiveness, okay? And I just went right on over to aggressive. And I was aggressive for a long time. And it's interesting, you being passive or assertive or aggressive, it's different in different situations. Like, we're never the same all the time. So, but generally, I felt like I was passive, and then generally I felt like I was aggressive, and then I mellowed out. I think I hit a good spot, and I feel like I might have slid back into being a little passive. I find myself doing things that I really don't want to do, saying yes when I want to say no, and really not honoring my boundaries, jumping to make sure that I am there, pick up pieces when other people let pieces fall down, and it's time out for that. It's time out for that. No more of that. What's going to happen is I'm going to find who I want to be. And yes, being over 40, talking about I'm finna find something, it might sound kind of crazy, but you know what? I bet you there's a lot more of us that feel this way and just don't say anything. And so my goal is, and my purpose, I always want people to be happy. I want people to be healthy, and I want people to be able to walk into their fullness. And I got to make sure I'm that same thing as I'm helping people get there, So y'all about to get the whole Joe. Don't call me Joe, for real. You about to get the whole Joe now. And it is what it is. You might like it. You might not. But I believe I'm going to feel better. Um, it's an interesting journey that I'm about to go on, and I think I'm inviting you with me. So if you see this video, there will be a next video coming. I'll just put it like that because really I hadn't decided. I'm recording this on my phone, so don't judge me. I'll put the camera out if I get real serious and I start really, the next video will be on a camera that has much better probably picture. And if you're still here with me, I feel like a little something that's up in here has resonated with you because I see that I'm going about 15 minutes now. And so strap in. It's going to be a ride, whoever knows. But one thing that I am going to go ahead and do is definitely share what's going on health and fitness wise. I'm going to put myself back. I'm going to put myself on Be Well with Jonelle, and I'm going to start that tomorrow. I might well start it today. What do you talk about tomorrow? We don't start things tomorrow. I will start today to get on Be Well with Jonelle program. So I'm going to take my little pictures and get myself prepared. I am a homeschooling mom. I do that as well. It's so funny the things that we do, so many things, and Jill Scott is one of my favorite artists, and her song "Hate on Me," I feel that song. And so, but it's not that I feel like I'm being hated on. I could sing that song maybe in the mirror. I could give you the moon on a silver platter. Would it even matter? You still be mad at me, right? So I'm going to be listening to that song today and see how it hits and how it sits. And I hope that you enjoy this ride with me. So what will I do after I get off of here? Put on some regular clothes because this is not exercise clothes. And I'm going to get on the treadmill and do a little walking. I'll probably do some exercise. I'll just probably do a little walking. Be Well with Jonelle, we start slow because when you go into something whole with your full chest, you might just step out because you've pushed yourself too hard. So I'm going to go and watch the first week of Be Well with Jonelle and get myself together, okay? And so one thing I'm going to do is move my body, okay? So I hope that whatever, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and let me know you're coming with me on this journey. All right? Have a great day.